to solve the angle section connection at StrueBeam still differs a little bit from CYPE-Connect to StrueBeam still. And that is because at StrueBeam still, since it's for the detailing of steel structures, we have even more options. So whenever we did that part of editing the node at CYPE-Connect to modify a little bit the angle with respect to the X and Y plane, it is true that that window cannot be accessed as StrueBeam still. You can access the window of each individual bar by clicking on Edit and any bar, and you will come to this option, this window. But the truth is, there are more interesting features in StrueBeam still to do the same thing. So let's do it with the angles of one of these connections. So those features that are really interested are, for example, this is a line section with the plane. This is level section with the face of a plane. So this aligned section with the plane, what it will do is that right now, even though it's hard to tell, this section is not completely perpendicular to the flanges, to the wings of this eye section. And to modify that, we're going to use this align section with plane, and the operation you can see at the bottom left corner of the screen. It dictates what to do. Select a group of elements. In this case, I'm only going to select this bar, and when it turns orange, I'm going to confirm with a right click, and the next thing would be select an element, meaning the face or the plane of an element that we want to select. So for example, and you can see it is true that right now, since this beam is also blue, it's a little bit hard to tell, but it's highlighting the top flange of the wing, the top wing right now. And here we have this option to select any face. So in this case, we want to select from the eye section this plane. So the bottom flange, the top plane of that. So when I click like that, since I was in that window, you could barely tell, but since we have to do it in other bars, let's do it here. So let's repeat the same operation. Just believe when I say that this forms an angle and is not completely aligned with the eye section. So I'm going to select this section. I'm going to confirm with a right click, and I'm going to select again the same plane. And now you can tell the difference because the red, and this is very good that it happened because this way I can show you. The red is the section from the beam model. So beam model is right now being red, and that's why its elements are and can be managed from the elements red menu right here. Elements red, we can make them visible or not. And you can tell that the red, meaning the beam model, had a little angle with the one that we have right now. It was only 3 degrees, so that's why it's hard to tell, but it had it. So let's do it again. And in this one, since we already changed it to, okay, had a little angle too, and now it doesn't have it. And now let's do it with the 4 bars. Let's select this, confirm with a right click in this plane, and again this one, it's rotated, is the same as inside 3D. So selecting the bar, confirm, and then this plane. Now that they're all aligned with the plane, I can already tell that there is a little, I'm going to make invisible the beam model. there's no more angle between them, but there's a little distance. So to fix that little separation, what we're going to do is use this other feature called level section face with a plane. So if I select this one and say I want to label this section with this plane, it has the distance, the little distance that was between the two has been fixed. Now let's take a look at this one. So if I say label the section, so I say this one I want to with this, and now there's no more separation. No, that they're labeled, perfectly labeled. And now that they are perfectly labeled, we can click on connection and edit and actually apply that same connection that I have previously exported to connections library. So by clicking here and clicking right here on import, we can select. For me, I have called that section steel training number 3, so I'm going to import it, so we have it here now. And now on import and steel training number 3, now we can apply it. And since those two connections are grouped, or maybe we can group them, let's see how to group at Strubium Steel. So connections can be grouped if they meet some requirements. If I select this connection and doesn't allow me to select the other one, is because the bars have to be fixed like we did. So in this case, if we do the same thing, I line this with this plane, this one with this plane, this one with this plane, I line this with this plane. And now if we come close in and we do the same as we did, so we're going to bring with this other option, label this face to this plane and label this face with this plane too. Now we might be able to group them. If not, we'll repeat the importation. So group, and we say this one, and now that they're alike, it allows me to group them. So if I click here, then the connection will be applied to this other part too.